All right, shalom, shalom. First things first, I want to give our honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. And we give it up honors to our apostles and our elders, which of the apostles elders a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahweh Yahushai. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. Lord willing, this be the year Yahweh Yahushai redeems the elect and sets up the kingdom of heaven, which belongs to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's jump right into it. The title of this lesson is going to be called Babylon is Spilling Its Wine in the Earth. Okay, I seen this video coming on my feed, and it was just one of those, like, you see it. I mean, we've been knowing this for many years that Babylon pushes this, but you know, they're still getting rights to these people. Okay, we'll just say that for the algorithm's sake. And that's why this is one of the main reasons why the Lord has to take this place out and has to judge the earth, because this is spreading, man. You know, these other nations are being given carte blanche to go ahead and do the things that they're doing through Babylon's policies, through Babylon's act. And this is why Yahweh Shemashah has to take this place out, man. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit of this video. I'm not going to play too much. You'll see the point. The news lady pretty much goes in and tells you what's happening. All right. That's why the Lord is everything is set, man. The judgment is set. Russia's not playing. So the guys that are playing here in Babylon, hey, they don't. If you co-signing to here, you co-signing to this. All right, which is death itself. And there is no life that's why it says, "He that hateth me loveth death." All right. This interaction with two men and two women, that's what you call death. That doesn't breed life. Okay. Let's play this.
On to some news from Hong Kong now. In a massive win for the LGBTQ plus community, Hong Kong's top court has made a landmark ruling. The top court has upheld the rights of same-sex married couples to subsidize housing benefits as well as equal inheritance. This decision is a major breakthrough when it comes to the rights of the community. Let's break it down for you. On Tuesday, Hong Kong's top court upheld 3 earlier rulings that favored granting housing and inheritance rights to same-sex couples. As per reports, Court of Final Appeal's unanimous decision dismissed the government's appeals in gay rights housing case. Meanwhile, Chief Justice Andrew Chung stated that excluding same-sex couples from public rental flats and subsidized.
See, you don't see vocab talking about this. You don't see these other so-called apologists. Okay, they don't go into these things because their main focus is trying to debunk the Israelite movement. Okay, which is it's just prophecy. They're kicking against the pricks. But the main point you see here is just when I seen this video, it's just like, this shit is just, it has to end, man. That's why it says for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because this right here is just pushing this mentality that this is okay. You know, they're pushing it to our children. They're pushing it to children around the world. And I have proof of it. I have backing of it, man. All right. This is an article where it says advancing. This is from the U.S. Department of State. This is not from some sideways website. This is state.gov. It says advancing the human rights of LGBTQI plus persons around the world. Okay. And you see the flag back there. That's the same flag that this guy's holding up. You see it right there. Okay. Let me see if I can get the dude with the flag. He holds it up a little bit better. There it is. You see that? So that's that flag, and that's that wine that's being spilt on the earth. All right. It's that wine that's being spilt because these other nations. That's why when Yahweh Shemashah sets up the kingdom of heaven, that's why the Lord said he's going to make the law honorable. Okay. Let's pull that real quick. Let's get that. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's see if it'll come up. Okay, here we go. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 21. And it says, NLT, because he is righteous, the Lord has exalted his glorious law. And how is that going to be exalted in earth? By way of judgment. When Yahweh Shai sets up the kingdom of heaven, which belongs to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the law is going to be honorable in the earth. Okay, just like Esau pushes his doctrine by way of the sword. He's holding the world hostage right now, especially when it comes to the so-called dollar. The Lord has put the spirit on Esau to hold the world hostage with this money, because that's why they're going to Russia and China, these other nations that are trying to set up a new currency, a new money system. They're trying to set that up, and that's what Babylon is going to war for. Okay, he's holding the world hostage by way of this money. This money system, the BRICS and all these nations that are trying to start their own thing, which that's controlled opposition too, but they're moving away from that dollar, and Babylon is attacking them, man. Okay, but let's read it in Amplified. It says, "The Lord was pleased for his righteousness' sake to make the law great and prove to be glorious," and that's what we see now. We see the benefits of the law. We see the benefits of eating a good diet. Once you have a good diet and a good understanding of a diet, you don't eat certain things. Your body runs better. Your mind runs better. You don't have diabetes at all time high. You don't have breaking homes. Monogamy is garbage. You know, a lot of people are now leaning towards the polygamy side of things, but that's to fulfill prophecy, because the Lord said that. What does it say? 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, "We'll eat our own dough and make our own bread. Let us be called by that name." Okay, I'm paraphrasing. So you got to understand that Yahweh Shai is giving what does it say? He's given the opportunity for this righteousness to come back on earth, and it started with this truth. Yahweh Shai is giving this truth more light. That's why it says the truth that has been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right, Amath. That's what's being declared on the earth. We're telling the world that it's going to change. We don't worry about anybody. Just like somebody says it's going to rain, it doesn't matter what you think, what you have plans, what kind of party you wanted to have. It doesn't matter. It's going to rain. It's going to rain on the parade. Once this law is established, the Lord is going to take Babylon out of power, and then he's going to put in the law that's going to be honorable on the earth. So let's read it in King James Version. It says, "The Lord will be pleased. The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake. He will magnify the law and make it honorable." So that's what we're coming to. Everything that we're leaning towards life. The law breeds life. Everything in the law, down to the mold law, all these things, Esau breaks. He's the example of what not to do for our sake. Now we know the full understanding of good and evil. That's why everything is being pushed towards what? What does it say? The culmination of the end of this place. Now the earth will see what Babylon has done, and they're drinking the juice, man. They're drinking the juice. So what do you think is going to happen to the people that see the judgment of Babylon? They're going to be put into fear. That's why it says that New Jerusalem coming down from heaven, adorned as a wife for her husband. That's going to be the new ruling class, the new governmental body that's going to be put on earth. That's why it says the saints shall take the kingdom. And once the kingdom is taken, the law, statutes, and commandments will be implemented on a high level. There's not going to be an in-between. There's going to be judgment on the earth. It's not just everybody live as you want to. The law is going to be put into effect. Okay? And it says, this is good. This is Romans 3 and verse 31. Okay? And it reads, NLT, "Well then, if we emphasize faith, does this mean that we can forget about the law? Of course not. In fact, only when we have faith do we truly fulfill the law." So once the law is really implemented in the earth, that's when you're going to see faith flourish. These nations are going to they're going to drink of the good, but they're going to go through hell first. They're going to be put in subjection. They're going to be upheld to that law. Okay? And it says, let's go back to this article real quick. Hold on. And it says, it shall be the policy of the United States to pursue an end to violence and discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity or expression, or sex characteristics, and to lead by, listen to this, and to lead by the power of example in the cause of advancing the human rights of the LGBTQI persons around the world. Okay, let me see here. This progress report is an overview of the U.S. government's implementation of the February 4th, 2021 presidential, what is that? Modernum of advance the human rights of the alphabets. I don't want to go through all those persons around the world. It highlights the efforts of federal agencies to advance the human rights of the alphabets persons abroad, documenting critical programs and achievements of the U.S. foreign policy and assistance. Okay, and you see the flag right there, the same flag that God was holding up. Okay, so we're in that time where judgment is coming. This is why nuclear war is going to come to Babylon. This is why the same thing the Lord judged Sodom and Gomorrah, the same way He's going to judge this place, man. Okay, hold on. Let's see here, because it says, hold on. What does it say? See here. God, Khan. This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 40. It says, NLT, it says, I will destroy it as I destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, and their neighboring towns, says the Lord. No one will live there. No one will inhabit it. Okay? So what do you think is going to happen? This is because you're going to have a radiated desert. Okay? King James Bible. It says, as Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell therein. Verse 41, behold, a people shall come a people shall come from the north, and a great nation and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And that's where you get the BRICS alliance. You get Russia, China, Iran, Persia, okay? You get the African nations, and China's in Africa now. So they're making leagues with those Hamites, man, and certain of those Israelite people, okay, that don't know they're Israelites. But the Lord is setting this thing up. Why do you think everything is set up with the new missile that was just launched? Everything that was given that green light to show that on the earth, okay? Okay, Khan, here we go. This is Isaiah 19, verse 20, verse 19, and we'll read, let me see the NLT. Isaiah 19, and it reads, Babylon, the most glorious kingdom, it says Babylon, the most glorious of kingdoms, the flower of the Chaldeans' pride, okay, America, will be devastated like Sodom and Gomorrah when Yahweh destroyed them. Babylon will never be inhabited again. And we know that that's not talking about the ancient Babylon because it's inhabited now. So that is not the fulfillment of that prophecy, okay? And it says, when Yahweh destroyed Babylon, will never be inhabited again. It will remain empty from generation after generation. Nomads will refuse to camp there because it's going to be radiation at an all-time high, okay? And it says, and shepherds will not bed down their sheep. Desert animals will move into the ruined cities, and the houses, and it says, and the houses will be haunted by howling creatures. Owls will live among the ruins. That's what these cities. You're not going to be able to tell what city was one city. It's going to be the line of confusion, the bosom of destruction. All right, the Apostle Gabar always brings that out. It's going to sweep the land. It's going to shake down buildings. It's going to cause earthquakes. It's going to crack pieces of Babylon. Okay, they always say California is going to fall into the ocean. It's going to be shattered, man. This place is going to be utterly shattered. It says hyenas will howl in its fortresses, where you get where you have those military bases, different military installations, okay? And jackals will make dens in luxurious palaces, those mansions, those big ass houses, those different gated communities. They're gonna be dens for jackals, okay? And that's thus saith the Bible, man. Okay? We don't have time to invest in here. If you invest in here, you're gonna be a part of this destruction because this land ain't gonna be here no more, man. It's not gonna be here anymore. It's not gonna be inhabited. Yahbashim Yahshua is gonna put a heavy judgment on this place. Okay, so now let's pull this out. This is Revelation 18 and verse 3. Let's read in the NLT. NLT hitting today. It's hitting all the time, but it's hitting today. It says NLT, it says, for all nations have fallen because of the wine of her passionate immorality. The kings of the world have committed adultery with her because of their desires for extravagant luxury. And it says the merchants of the world have grown rich. So that's what you see, because what is it that going into? Trade. So if you want to trade with Babylon, just like when Kamala went over there to that African country with that blank check, they're saying we will give you aid and different things. You just give these people rights, because that's a part of their policy. I just read it to you. That's it. They don't just do it all willy nilly. It's their what does it say? It's their prerogative, their priority to do it. They make sure they do it. It's a part of their policies. They invest money in it. They have funds set aside for it. So that's how you know the judgment is coming. They're pushing this throughout the whole earth, and they're giving rewards for it by way of trade, by way of, that's why, what did they do to Russia? They sanctioned Russia. They pretty much cut Russia out of the dollar, which was the greatest mistake. Okay, let's keep going down. Let's see what other precept we have here. I think there's one. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7, and it reads, Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay, NLT. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, a cup that made the whole earth drunk. The nations drank Babylon's wine, and it drove them, it says, and it drove them all mad. Okay, so it drove them all mad. What is that going into? Jeremiah 51 and 7. Hold on. Jeremiah 51 and verse 7. Let's get it real quick. The word there for mad is halal.
Strong's H, 1984. Halal. Halal.
To shine, to flash forth light, praise, boast, be boastful, to be boastful, boastful ones. It says boastful, boaster, praise, boast, to make the boast. That's why that guy I showed you in this video, look at the smile. They boasting in it. That's a part of them being made mad. They're boasting. Oh yeah, we can do this now. We can do that. And my rights for my significant other and this, that. That's why judgment is gonna the earth. Maybe there's gonna be a lot of work to do when the kingdom of heaven is established, man. These nations are gonna go all the way off. They're gonna have to unlearn what they've been taught by the way of Babylon. They're gonna have to be put into subjection. That's why it says you shall rules them, these nations, these other people that are not established under that new covenant that will be put into our inward parts. That's why we will not have to teach an Israelite and an elect. The other Israelites that are the Israel of the Most High will have the laws implanted into their hearts. They will have that new fleshly heart to be able to induct and do the law. The other nations are going to be judged by that law. So they're going to go through a time of, reformations. I think that's the word. They're going to be reformed on the earth. They're going to be put into the ways of the righteous, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, ruled by Yahweh Shai, all right, and governed by the spirit of Yahweh. So there's not going to be no in-betweens. So they're boasting themselves. See, praise. They praise. The nations have been praised. The nations have been made to praise this shit. To be praised, be made praiseworthy. See, be commanded, be worthy of praise. To glory, make one's boast, make a fool of, to make into fools, to act madly, act like madmen. And they're all mad because there's nothing right about that, man. You know, there's enough women on the earth. The Lord didn't do unrighteousness to not have enough women for men. There's plenty of women out here, man. Okay? There's more women than men can handle. Okay? Some men are built for one woman. Some men are built for multiple women. That's just the case of, you know, the Most High's will. But the earth is getting ready to be put back in order, man. When I seen that video, it's just like, golly, man. You know, and these nations are definitely in bed with this place. That's why judgment and correction is coming onto the planet Earth. There ain't going to be no more of this bullshit where we have to deal with this because the earth is going to be replenished. That's why it's going to have that shock factor. That's why the Lord is going to put a shock factor with this destruction. Once they see the missiles come down, they see the angels do their work, you're going to see the earth be put into fear, okay? Let me see here where it says... hold on, earth. Let's see if this comes up. Oh, Khan. This is Psalm 67 and 7. NLT, yes, Yahweh will bless us, and people all over the earth will fear him. See? People all over the earth will fear him. But by what? How's that going to happen? Through Yahweh Shai, man. When the Lord allows him to come on the earth, it ain't going to be good, man. It ain't going to be good for these people. They're not going to have no kind of excuse for what they've done, okay? Verse 6, then the earth will yield its harvest, and Yahweh, our power, will richly bless us. So they're coming to that time. You can't be blessed here in Babylon by the ways that this place is pushing. That's why I said that video that there's nothing here to take the MOTB for. There's nothing here to take the MOTB for. If you take that, you're co-signing the death, and judgments is around the corner, man. All right? So use your spirit discernment in these times and see that this is Babylon the Great. This is the mother of harlots on the earth. All right? And the earth is drinking the wine that this place is spilling every damn where, man. Okay? So our mentality is to not even worry about this place, keep our minds in order, keep ourselves shaped up, and watch, man. Judgment is coming. Russia's not playing. There's more articles that Russia is threatening NATO. NATO is threatening Russia. It's not calming down, man. It's not easing up. The Lord said it's going to be like birth pains. What happens with a birth pain? It's contraction after contraction after contractions. All right? Let me see here. Let's watch this. See? It says, as a woman gets closer to giving birth, her contractions will naturally increase in frequency, strength, and duration. And tell me that's not what's happening right now, man. It's a constant, it's one thing after another, one thing after another, one thing after another. It's not slowing down, man. It's increasing in severity. One of these things, if we would have been able to, in 2019, one of these news stories that we report on a daily basis would be something that would be talked about for a whole year, if not more. Now it's you can't even keep up with all of the things that are you can't even keep up with all of the things that are going on in the earth, on all sides of the earth. It's not even just one incident; it's multiple incidents going closer together. We just seen the bombing of Israel. That's people even barely not even talking about that, man. Iran being bombed. 100 fighter jets was put into the air. 100. I didn't even know they had 100. That's a lot of fucking fighter jets, man. 100. That's why it says they're gonna fight against the Lord when he comes back. Those same jets, because the small hats, they have a military force. How are they the chosen people and they have 100 warplanes that they can scramble? 100. Some nations barely got 4. or 5. They got 100 warplanes, but they're supposed to be the chosen people of God, man. How does that work? They're supposed to be in curses right now. They're supposed to be under the curse of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, until the Lord redeems them and sets up the kingdom of heaven that belongs to the elect first, and then the nation of Israel will come through the elect. So that's proof that they are not the ones. They're not the people, because the nation of Israel would be the tail, and these nations will be the head. So I don't know where the chosen people is supposed to have 100 fighter jets to be able to be scrambled and have missile technology, nukes. They're power, man. They're war power. They're powerhouse. Okay. So Yahweh Shem Shai is getting ready to judge this place for the wickedness that is done. And again, the wine, what does it say? Babylon is spilling its wine in the earth, man. All right, so Lord willing is edifying lesson. I'm going to leave it there. The point is made. Lord willing is edifying, and keep faith, man. The finish line is nigh. Everything is being set up. The Lord is about to do great works for his name and his truth. With that, I say, call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rahakwadash. Until the next time, I say shalom, and more now than ever, keep faith. Shalom.